I'll be real with you all here. No matter how much I criticize Genshin Impact, I could never truly hate it. Despite all its flaws, despite Hoyoverse being, well, Hoyoverse, it's still a game that gave me some of the best memories I've had in gaming. And by flaws, I don't mean the combat. Sure, it's not on the level of Wuthering Waves or Punishing Grey Raven, but it was never meant to be. Genshin's combat has always been its own thing, just like how turn-based games don't need to compete with action games. It has its own rhythm, its own quirks, and that's what made it stand out. Now, exploration? Yeah, that's a whole other story. Let's just say I've had my fair share of staring at climbing animations and praying for stamina. But even with all that, I still find myself looking back with a smile. Because here's the truth. I understand why people get frustrated with Genshin, but for me, I know I'll always enjoy it on some level. In all my videos, I usually crack down on Hoyoverse or poke fun at the community, but today I wanted to flip things around. Instead of focusing on the negative, I want to take a moment to just appreciate what made Genshin Impact so special in the first place. When I first started playing, it was like a breath of fresh air in a market that felt so dry. I still remember pulling Venti on day one. What a rush. And oh man, the chase for Diluc. That was an obsession. I also remember the creators back then. M-Tashed quitting 3 times in a single week, classic. Tectone just vibing and enjoying the game, and the community buzzing with this brand new shared adventure. Those first 2 years of Genshin, that was the golden era for me. Pure bliss. The world felt alive, the lore was mysterious, the music was magical, and the environments, man, you could just get lost in them for hours. It was peak comfort gaming, especially because I didn't spend much time worrying about outside noise back then. Sure, there were stumbles like the infamous first anniversary. We don't talk about that. Or maybe we do, because it's still kind of hilarious in hindsight. But even the missteps were part of the ride. And beyond the game itself, Genshin introduced me to so many people. Friends, fellow fans, communities where I could share theories, laughs, frustrations, and excitement. It even pushed me to start posting content of my own. At first, it was small, just me sharing thoughts. But over time, it gave me the confidence to sit here now and talk directly with you all. That's something I'll always be grateful for. I'll tell you this too. During those 2 years of COVID, Genshin meant a lot more than just a game. I was an essential worker during that time, and things got dark, scary, uncertain, exhausting. But every time I logged into Teyvat, it gave me a place to breathe, to escape, to find focus again. That's probably why I held on so tightly for so long, even when I felt the game slipping in the wrong direction. It was more than just a gacha game to me. It was comfort when the world outside didn't feel comforting at all. So here's my final thought. Don't hate Genshin Impact, the game. Hate Hoyoverse if you want. Hate the mismanagement, the mistreatment, the cycles we've seen repeat with Star Rail and now with Zenless Zone Zero. That's fair. But the game itself, it gave us moments, memories, friendships, even hope. It deserves some love. Players, I'll say this, love Genshin Impact for what it is, or what it could be. And even if none of this makes a difference in the long run, at least we can look back and say, those first years of Genshin, they were magic.